What's up, everybody? It is Selly, and it is time for another project build update. Now, it's been a hot month since you guys have seen Project 1 of 1. So as a quick refresher on this boat, this is a 1 of 1 Southport 33 FE, getting all the bells and whistles. This is truly the case of asking, what can we do to set this build and this boat, this amazing boat, apart from any other boat that we have done in the past? We're working with an amazing client here, and so you can kind of see, like, just as a quick refresher, guys, this is an all-white boat. We're gonna go ahead, we're going to do a true waterline on the bottom here with the medium gray custom color bottom paint on here. No stripe, just keeping it as clean and simple and elegant as possible. So let's go ahead and see. Last time you saw this video, there were a ton of boxes under this boat. They're not there. I mean, yeah, there's still a ton of them sitting right over there, but a lot of stuff's been going on. Take a look on the hardtop and see some stuff going on there. So let's hop on board and let's show you what we have been up to behind the scenes on Project 1 of 1, guys. I don't even know where to begin on this one, guys. Honestly, Southport exceeded themselves in doing a lot of custom touches on top of all the custom touches we're doing after the fact. So as a quick refresher, what's happening on board here? This boat comes standard with a dive door on the starboard side. That's not a big deal. That's great. That's awesome. Easy boarding. Bingo. Now we've got it on the port side as well. So now, regardless of what dock you're pulling up or how you're pulling up, you have the ability to get on and off the boat, or if you're swimming, both sides. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then we've gone ahead with the larger back seat back here and this mullion on the side of it to kind of help make that flow and transition here. And then we've got that little black guy right there. That is a propane tank we're gonna be sticking up there for temporary use or win-in use, because we've got a custom barbecue stand being built right here for a barbecue grill that's going to be mounted on the rod holder right there, so you can be able to entertain right there and cook and have everything kind of, you know, slough off the back of the boat or off to the side of the boat. We're not getting any drippings or anything on the boat. And then over here we have our aft mezzanine seating area. This is going to look a little bit different to you guys because we've got this stainless hardware. Southport did an amazing job with this. And I'm gonna see if I can do this one-handed, guys. Bear with me. It is a little, there we go. I just gotta get my hand in here. Sorry, guys, bear with me. There we go, one-handed, can be done. Now, look at this, guys. We've got a great tabletop, so you can put some food right here, your drinks, whatever, you're socializing, you know, you swim up bar right there and you wanna be the bartender, you've got the table to do that right there, and then flip it right back. Now you've got nice seating. So I don't think there's another Southport with that feature going on. Never mind the extra door going on. But that, again, just the tip of the iceberg. Southport did an amazing job customizing this build. A couple other tricks up their sleeve we're gonna show you up in the front for what they did. Before we get there, let's check out some of the other stuff. Since we're back here, let's talk about this. This hole, this cutout right here, that is for a JLM677, one on either side of the mezzanine seating right here. And then as we take a look forward here, another set of holes, we have 77 M6, the 12-inch sub, and a 77 M6. And then we've got, oh yeah, in the overhead, we've got another pair of the M6s right there. We take our way up front here, another pair of the M677s, M677, M677, and then an M612. We'll get what's going on in the front there in a second. Let's get into part of the reason why we haven't had an update on this boat in a hot minute, because of some of the other custom touches we've had done. So let's take a look here, guys. Take a look from like right here. This looks pretty much like the standard Southport helm we're all used to seeing. But what gets really cool is when we start to go down, that is a flat surface coming all the way down to here and going out, and we started to mock up our layout. The reason for bringing this down and getting rid of that wedge right there and then filling this in, we're going to be doing a teak helm pod right here for the wheel. So we're gonna kind of clean that all up and go with that nice, clean, classy, classic look with that helm pod. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna have the autopilot. We've just started mocking some stuff up here. We've got our autopilot controls, we've got our throttle, our Yamaha display, our joystick, our zip wake, our thruster, scan struts, cup holders, a pair of 8622s, and then we're just gonna do a nice clean row of switches right there. I think it's gonna end up being about 10. This boat is still getting Empirbus digital switching, but we're gonna have those quick, you wanna grab them quick, easy to get at switches right there and keep everything very classic and clean. We've gone ahead, that's what's going to happen right there. You can see because of all that glass work got to be done, we got to pull all the cabling out, and now we got to put all the cabling back in, cut things to length, get things all labeled up. We're going to have to run, you know, cabling back and forth. So we've got that going on right there. And then as, let's see, we kind of spin around. We're going to open this up in here and show you guys down below. There used to be a battery monitor right here, and I think there was something else right here. Those holes have been filled in. This Southport panel right here, which is great. We're gonna go ahead, that's getting customized. We're gonna do all of our battery switches right here, and that includes for our bow thruster. And then we're also adding an inverter. So we're gonna put an inverter switch right there. And then we're gonna put I believe there's a microwave going in down there, a tea kettle, hot water dealio right there. The pouches that are normally on the wall right there, those have been removed. All those holes have been filled as well. Stairs are currently missing because we're bumping those out to make ingress a little bit easier just for everybody to use the boat. So we've got that going on down in here. Plus, through all of this, don't really need to say it, but Lumishore lighting everywhere on this boat. Every light is going to be Lumishore lighting on here, and we're going to be integrating that into the Empirbus with the N2K from Lumishore. It's a OEM part, guys. Don't go looking to try and get that for an aftermarket thing. That's not available yet. So we've got that going on. We're going to do a bunch of that kind of lighting. We've got an amazing stereo system going on here. We've got the release seats right here. Look amazing, again, with the armrests back there and the teak right here. And then we're gonna have the helm pod there. We make our way forward. We talked about a minute ago. This is gonna look a little bit different to you guys. If you're used to Southports right here, this is flush, but that's the table. So we go ahead and we hit the button right here, and we kind of probably gonna speed this up, but check this out. That is an electrically actuated table, for lack of a better term, so we can have it at our full height right here for entertaining. We can go ahead halfway down and make it a sun pad / casting deck, or we can go ahead, because this is all textured out non-skid, and that has been a nice pan that Southport put right there. This table can then go flush to the floor. So now we don't have to worry about where are we going to store the table. If we're not entertaining, or if we pick up some people and we decide we want to have a meal or something, we don't have to worry about that anymore. We can now raise and lower this table, and we're gonna have that tied into the Empirbus as well. So a flick of a switch, we can go ahead, get that up and down very easy and very quick. So we've got that. Now let's hop up on the hard top here and show you what they've got going on with that. You didn't think we were just done with customizing down below. No, no, no. We did it all the way up here as well. Leading off on the front edge here, you can see we have the Lumishore 30-inch curved light bar, and that is followed up with the FLIR. That's not the M300, guys. That is the M364C. That is the dual payload camera. So we've got thermal, we've got low light, we've got daylight, and we can go ahead and combine those images as well. So we've got that going into those 92 22s down below. Then we have our 4-foot open phantom array right here. And then as we make our way back, you can see we have our outriggers, and then we've got our electric VHF antennas. So You don't have to go ahead and schlep up onto the gunnels. Maybe it's rocking and rolling and you don't want to have to reach up here to lower your antennas before you go into the bridge. We've got that set up on both sides there with this. And again, we're gonna have some slick stuff with the Empirbus and how that all integrates into there. So we've got that going on. And of course, we are running scan strut mounts right there. You can see running our wires through for the deck glands and everything. Same thing goes for below our Starlink right there. You can see we have our sea view mount for the Starlink. So we've got that going on. And now guys, there are a lot of other antennas in the mix on this one here, guys. So we take a look over here. We have a little bit of a mushroom farm. We've got our GPS antenna. We've got our Yamaha GPS antenna. We've got our Sirius XM antenna. For weather, and then we've got our AIS antenna, and then we've got our Sirius radio, and we have our MSC10. That is our sat compass right there. And then we have the Taco power mount for our navigation light, for our anchor steaming all around white light right there. That's on a power actuator as well. So there's a lot of stuff. That's all wrapped up. That's all taken care of. We got all the fabrication work done on the helm, so now it's time to start running those wires, getting those things buttoned up, start cutting some holes. So the next update, hopefully we'll have holes drilled, we'll have some more things mounted. And yeah, let us know what questions you have about this build, or maybe you're thinking of doing a build as well. Reach out to us, sales@navtronics.com. We'd love to talk to you, love to get you taken care of. We've got 6 locations in New England, from Falmouth to the Canadian border, basically. We'd love to talk to you and get you dialed in and get you set up for a successful season in, I can't believe I'm saying this, 2026. So, never too early to plan, guys. And that's all I got. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe at Navtronics down below, and we'll see you again with another update. Peace.